If private schools are so good, and the public thinks they're so good, why aren't they staying in them in high schools? Now, there are three main explanations. All of them are speculative, but they're all reasonable. One is simple costs. The cost of sending a child to high school in the private sector is around $8,500. In elementary, it's only $5,000. So there's a huge financial burden one incurs. Once you can have your kid in private school all the way to 8th grade, but once you decide to go to high school, your bill just simply jumps significantly. So that's one aspect of this. And maybe there is a cost to achievement. Maybe parents undergo some sort of calculation where they say, okay, we recognize that high schools are better, but they're not $3,500 better. I don't know. But there is a jump in cost. The second explanation is demographic and has to do with Catholic schools. Catholic schools dominate the private school sector. They are closing Catholic schools left and right. It costs a lot more money to keep a Catholic school open than it did in 1960 when Catholic school enrollment peaked, mainly because of the loss of nuns. Nuns were a chief source of labor for Catholic schools in 1960, and today not only are there almost no nuns teaching anymore, there are very few nuns teaching anymore, but the Catholic schools have to compete with the public schools in terms of teacher salaries, and the schools are just much more expensive. So the Catholic schools just haven't been able to stay open, and lots of them are closing. They're still not attracting kids, though, so it's not completely a fact of expenses.